Alright. Wow. It's nice to be outside today.
Yeah, hello guys. How do we start?
I don't even know. This is quite different from what we normally do.
So we are out and we ought to be at home and shoot, so we decided to shoot here because
everything given by God to you, man, is so beautiful. Marriage is not exceptional. It's a gift to mankind. We are to welcome to figure in marriage we are one. Make Allah bless our union so that we can be fruitful. If me any be a coming, follow me, the lover of my soul. If lodun mami yeye o dákun o má ṣe fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ.
So guys, you're welcome back to another episode of Marriage is Beautiful.
Yeah.
So today we'll be talking about you are
A woman indeed.
a woman indeed. You are a woman indeed. So
By the way, my name is Shay.
and my own name is Funmi.
And together we are called
MBWithSeyiFunmi.
Alright.
Yeah, so guys.
Alright.
Yeah. So today, like I said, we'll be talking about you are a woman indeed.
A woman indeed.
So you're a woman indeed. So being a woman is spectacular. It's it's great.
Being a woman is great. Being a woman is fantastic. And
Being a woman is lovely.
being a woman is lovely.
Yeah. And
But you know, some women have turned the womanhood into another thing. Apart from being a woman, being a wife is lovely. Being a wife
Exactly.
is spectacular. Being a wife is beautiful.
Yep.
But the issue is, some women has really made Dracula of a woman. Getting married is lovely, but when you get into marriage, there are a lot of things that are not too lovely. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
For an example, if
especially when you're not with your best friend.
yeah, when you are with a woman and the woman is she want to win all argument all the time. For women out there, we want to say this: it's not a must. You know, I said something sometimes ago during one of our episodes that you can never win a woman in an argument.
Yeah.
But I'm going to rephrase it today and say, yes, that is still the truth, but please allow your husband to win sometimes. It's not all the time you want to win all arguments. It makes home boring.
Yeah.
So part of the reason, you know, we've been talking about men in marriage.
Yeah.
And today we really want to look at
Into
women. It's not because they are saints all this while. We just need to trash out some issues. One of them
We are
is,
not saints, but we are angels.
keep deceiving yourself. Have you ever seen a
We are not.
female angel?
We are your angels.
Yeah, you keep saying angel, but I've never seen.
The Bible tells us angels are males.
The Bible said the angels are female.
But why are you saying that? Have I ever seen? So definitely, if you are
The deception,
if God,
the
if
kind
God
of,
created man and woman, definitely
for those
you
who
are-
have seen angel and the way they describe the angel Gabriel, it's not angel.
Okay, what of
angel
Angel
Ruth.
Janet? Angel Funmi. Honestly,
Alright.
I need there is both sides.
All right.
Like, you have
My
male,
wife
you
said
have
there is
female.
a female angel,
I am
but
very
all the
sure.
angels that have been talked about in the Bible,
Who tell you
Gabriel,
Michael is not a
Michael
lady?
is not a lady.
Who tell you Gabriel is not a lady?
Gabriel is not a lady.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So we are saying this for women out there. You don't win all arguments.
Yep.
You don't win all arguments. Part of the reason why marriage become boring, why marriage become undesirable, is that you want to be the man's ass down all the time. You want to win every argument. You want to talk about everything that is being talked about. You want to come on top. Yeah, it's good. We allow women to be the one to win argument.
But you don't usually allow me to win arguments.
You're always winning.
Honey?
Yeah? You keep
Most
quiet.
of the times I keep quiet, so
Okay.
it's not that I win.
You win. Because in most cases, even what you think that I won, I will eventually have to do what you are arguing about. You agree with that?
All right.
Yeah. So eventually you win, even if it looks like I won the time we were talking about it. So as a woman, please, you don't win all arguments, and you don't try to talk your husband down.
Yeah.
Don't talk your husband down. Expect the husband to have a say in some of the things.
I would like to say that some women use sex as a weapon, and that is not good enough,
Yeah.
Yeah, because some women use sex as a weapon in
If
their marriage.
If you don't
If you
give
don't-
me what I
If
want,
you're not agreeing with me, then definitely
then there is no flight to
there's
Jerusalem.
no flight to Jerusalem. You're right. So that's another thing, and which we need to consider, because if you're a woman indeed, you will not use sex, to hold your husband for anything, So that's another point that we really need to deal with if you're a woman indeed. So definitely you must work towards being a woman indeed. Yeah, sometimes it's not every time you're going to open up, but majorly you must consider him too.
Okay.
You must consider the peace in the home. You must consider because recently we've come to realize, let me put it that way.
Okay.
We've come to realize that so many women are tigers at home and saints outside.
They are lioness at home, or lion, I want to call them. They are the lion of
and
tribe
at
of Judah at home.
Yeah, at home, but outside you see them as an angel. And instead of them to react outside and come in and
for what you say, you see some women out there outside, they are like, wow, how I wish I have a woman like this, how I wish I have a
Exactly.
wife like this. But in their own home, in their own place, in their abode, let me put it that way, in their abode, they are something else.
Exactly.
Why are you pretending for? We need you to be as good as you are outside.
Exactly.
If you are a saint outside and everybody is hailing you, be that saint when you get back to home. Not just like you are a lamb outside and at home you are a lioness.
Lion, imagine.
You want to destroy everything.
Lioness,
Yeah. So we're still saying the same thing here. Women ought, as far as we're concerned, women ought to be what they are. Don't try to paint yourself the image you are not. Don't be
Be a Dracula.
inside the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
You some women can really make life difficult for a man.
That's what I'm saying.
There is one thing I saw recently about a man coming back home after being very tired. He has worked in office, he has been bullshit by the boss, and he's coming home very tired, a little bit late, probably because of work. And when he got back, the woman, I'll speak it in Yoruba and try to translate, say, Ekabo, Awonirukunrin, Mbuletimbo, welcome, useless, like saying useless man, welcome, where are you coming from? And the man himself is already frustrated coming outside, and he said, Atoroni, that means I'm coming from the world beyond. He said, at that moment when he gave you that answer, you should realize that something is eating him up. The next thing the woman will say is, Sherry, Yami ati Babami. That okay, you are coming from the world beyond. Her parents
are late.
He said, did you see my father and my mother? You know the answer the man gave me? He said, I didn't pass through hell when I was coming from the world beyond.
So
Meaning,
which means her parents
your parents are Dracula, your parents are in hell. They are still settling the fight up till now. You see, from the first word, why did you have to welcome him home with useless
First
man?
word.
Where are you coming from? And he said, I'm coming
because
from the
they are
world
not one.
beyond.
That's what we are
And you
still
now
saying,
ask,
you
have you seen my parents?
Because I just see how husband and wife will be in the same house and you will be coming, or so the husband will be coming.
Happens.
But how
happens.
on earth with such things happen?
Yeah,
Saying-
it does anyway. It does. And
But it's better you don't talk at all instead of saying such words.
well,
I mean,
Yoruba says it's already basic. Your word will determine the kind of response you receive.
have.
And that's why they said, where are you coming from, useless man? He said, I'm coming from the world beyond. He said, did you see my parents? They said, no, I didn't pass through it.
Yeah, so it's always like that. So guys, It's always like that. So what's the major thing that we need to look into is that being a woman indeed, you have a lot to do.
You know, one other thing that people think the women think they are doing that is making them like a woman indeed is all this feminism of a thing, woman right.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't say a woman should not identify herself by her sex.
Yeah.
But when it becomes an issue that you want to create a scenario where you believe somebody is already pressing you down and you need to belong to a group that identify you as a woman. You are a woman, for crying out loud. You don't need to be identified as a woman. So all this group they are forming, some people has allowed it to get into their head, and they are losing. You know, I was going through. I saw a Twitter post recently. I was saying, take care of yourself. You don't need to look at a man. You don't. And beneath that post, yes,
you can have children outside.
Beneath that post, there were lots of responses. Said some of you women that are even carrying this feminism of a thing onto the head, some of them are lamb in their own home, and they come out to roar like a lion outside, and they deceive some people that could have
a good marriage.
It's not all about living your life for your man. It's all about living your life for each other. I'm living my life for you. You are living your life for me.
And I really want to say this: like sometimes this habit or what you're talking about, the feminism, is just like you are trying to tell the man that you have a say, you have a position, you are this, you are that, and before you know, these things leads to you not enjoying your marriage. Now you won't have joy, no happiness, like you're not going to be happy in that marriage. One thing I just want to say is that if you relax, definitely you will enjoy your marriage. If you relax yourself, both of you just have to relax. Because if you try to, like we're dragging things together, definitely it's not going to be okay. If you keep dragging things, just like when you have a fight, it will not be like it used to be anymore.
So, like my wife rightly said, you don't need somebody trying to tell you are a woman. It's a fallacy. God created you a woman.
Like
the last born of God's creation.
You're supposed to be pegged. You're supposed to
Wonderfully
relax and enjoy
made.
yourself.
Just relax and enjoy. Don't allow anybody to start deceiving you, your husband.
That's where issues comes in. Like, I am a woman. You're a woman. You can't dictate for me. I have my right. Like now, I'm working. I have my money, so I have everything. I am this. I am that.
Do you even need
and you know that these days women can fight. I am working, so I'm a working class woman. I am a woman of, it's okay, it's good, but
by the way,
those things will just make you.
It's not all about working. Can I come in this angle? The one you just said now. All this work. Some people will preach, okay, I accept a woman has to work. I accept. If a woman wants to work, I accept.
Yeah.
But if there is an understanding between the husband and wife to be a full-time housewife. I remember I was listening to Mrs. Kate Jinodo recently said, I didn't work all through, not until the kids have grown up. I'm a full-time housewife. You could be a full-time housewife if you and your husband agree. It could be.
Like for our own kids now, just everybody wants to work anyway. But like you were saying, like he said, until the kids are able to, like maybe the last one is okay and we don't have any issue.
You can work.
Like you can work, but not at this age. Okay, I can't be working. You can be working and I be working.
Look. I leave home first thing in the morning. I'm coming very late in the night. You will do similar thing. Every other work you do at home, you maybe sell things, maybe do your online stuff, marketing. It's okay, but both of us having to leave home in the morning and coming in the night, it won't all go well. Who are going to train the kids? That's what we used to realize. It's all about the money, and if God has blessed anyone to bring in on the table, and by the way, to even manage the children all day long at home is a bigger work than anyone can pay for. So all this feminism of a thing, I am not against it, but we still need it.
We are not against it, and we are not standing with it. That's just who.
If you believe in it, do it.
Go with it, yeah.
Okay, but for me, don't take that into marriage by saying, "Oh, I am."
If you want to stand for that, then don't bother to get into marriage, because the man, you're going to frustrate the man.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
not
if
going
at
to be
every
okay
point
with
you have
man.
to tell him,
So many men are having headache these days. You know, we do talk about men. You know, men are not all that good to women. Like, we do talk about men maltreating women. Some women maltreat men too. Let's talk.
Yes.
Some women maltreat men that there are men that are going through a lot of things
Tell
on their
them.
head before you know.
Tell
you
them,
see them. Yeah, because so many times some men are afraid to enter their own house. Like, they don't know what is going to happen. They don't know what they are going to meet again. They don't know what is going to.
Because the man has a Dracula in the house.
That's just it.
Some women are making life difficult for some men.
Exactly.
If you are a woman and you are a woman indeed, your husband should be happy to come back home. Not that as he's coming, he has started thinking, "Wala to dealing. What am I going to meet at home?" Just like in the case of where are you coming from, useless man?
Oh my God, I will be facing
I'm
something
coming
else
from
today, you know.
from the world beyond.
So guys, that's
So,
just it.
It's good to know your position as a woman and be a woman indeed. But please, as a woman, don't overdo things. Life is not all about superiority or inferiority.
No.
Life is all about coexisting together, living peacefully together.
That's marriage.
See, in a man, we have two.
Yeah.
Then the king that always wants to reign and the kid that wants to be pampered.
Yeah.
If you treat the man very well,
Exactly.
definitely you have the kids in him that wants to be pampered. But by the time you go against everything he's saying, you have the king that wants to reign.
You want to reign.
And not all the time the reigning of a king is always a sweet thing. Sometimes it's not palatable.
You know, I've had a lady saying that you can hear what I'm saying now, and if you're not going to do it, by the time I descend on you, you won't understand it. You know, it's awful to a man. to us, you know. So
you think descending by you, by that lady, makes that man weak?
No.
It may be love that will make him just to keep quiet.
But at the
and
same
allow
time,
you
you're
to
teaching him, because one day
at
he will
a
get
point,
strong. Yeah, at a point.
he will blow up. So don't always tell you know me. Don't know him. Don't know him.
No, it's like
because
you know me. Like the woman is telling the husband, you know me.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Don't know him.
Exactly.
Because can I tell you this? Don't know him because there is someone hiding there in him that you don't know.
Exactly.
Don't bring the Dracula
Out.
out of him. There is always the child aspect. Enjoy the child aspect. Don't bring the king that want to reign
That wants to
in
reign,
a
that wants to
fiery form.
Be in charge.
If you bring that one out,
And as a woman,
Alright.
you are in that home to complement. You are not there to, as in, you are not having competition with your husband. If you are a woman indeed, sorry guys for the noise. So,
because you're shooting outside.
yeah, so if you're a woman indeed, definitely you won't compete with your husband. Don't say I am here, I am there, I'm this one, I'm that. No, you're there to complement each other. If you cannot do it and you do it, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you cannot do it and he do it, it's still okay, because you guys are one. But you don't need to be reminding him
Not that you are watering.
Yes.
God can plant and Apollo can water.
And
Only
at the
God
same
can
time,
bring increase.
Exactly.
So it's not all about measuring weight at
Exactly.
home. Who has more certification? Who has more money?
More qualification.
More qualification. Who is making more money? Marriage is not all about that. And for every woman out there, you are not in that marriage to compete with your husband. Far from it.
Far.
You are in that marriage to complement him.
Exactly.
So he finds you for a purpose. You didn't find him.
Even the Bible says that.
He will
You
find
are a
the one.
helpmate.
Yes, you are a
You are his
helpmate.
helpmate. You
Yeah.
are there to help him to achieve his purpose
Yeah.
and your own purpose together. I think we've said this before.
Yes.
We are both there to complement each other, to
Yeah.
achieve each other's purpose. So
If-
it's not, you're not there to, because if you keep dragging things, if you keep competing with each other, definitely it won't work out. It's not going to be fine. You won't like it at the end of the day.
So,
that marriage will not be
if-
sweet. Both of you will not be happy
He
in it.
finds you. You didn't find him.
Exactly.
And when he finds you, he has something in his mind for finding you. You are the helpmate. You can be the boss, the director of his life if you work your way through his heart. But having to be that to him without him wanting it will create a problem.
Yeah.
Thank you for it. We are still shooting, okay?
Guys,
all right.
how are
Guys,
you?
how are you?
Fine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, like we were saying, sorry guys. So, like we were saying, if you are going to be the boss, work yourself to being the boss. You could actually be the boss. If you so much work yourself into his heart, he will leave everything to you.
Yeah.
Potiphar left everything to Joseph because Joseph did excellently well in the house. So the Bible recorded that Potiphar did not know anything that he has or whatever he is in the house, save for the food he's eating. So if you can be in control, you can be in charge. As long as you work your way to it without demanding for it.
Exactly.
I think for tonight we still need to go and do some running and jogging.
Yeah. So guys, in conclusion, I want to say this, that you don't have to be a woman in need. When I'm saying a woman in need, I didn't mean that you are demanding or something like that. You don't have to be a woman in need of power. You don't have to be a woman in need of authority. You don't have to be a woman that's in need of control, So you should always be a woman indeed. That's why, that's the way to enjoy marriage. That's the way you can be at peace and at rest. When you rest, definitely you will enjoy your marriage. You have joy, you have peace, you will be relaxed.
All right.
Yeah.
That will be all for the week. And until next week, when we'll be coming across your way, SeyiFunmi is saying,
thank you. We love you.